Thanks for clicking on State of the City. My name's Todd Prafke. I'm the City Administrator here in St. Peter. We really appreciate you taking the time, whether you're watching us on YouTube or through our Facebook page or maybe on our website. Thanks for clicking on State of the City. This is the edition for September 3rd, 2021. And I have a couple of main missions, one of which is to talk about the goal setting session that the council just had on Monday evening. So Monday evening, they really start at 3 in the afternoon. I think I got out of there about 9 o'clock, give or take just a little bit. And so I wanted to put up here the agenda for you so you can see some of the agenda. But I really want to focus on two primary things within this agenda that I think are really important to the community overall. All of them are, but this is something that might be of particular interest to many folks. First of all, taxes and the 2022 budget. This is the time of year when we're working on budget and really trying to put the council in the position so that by the end of September, there's a statutory deadline, but by the end of September, they can approve a preliminary levy. That levy then gets sent to the county, and the county then sends out your estimated tax statement. So this is a really important bit of data that's necessary for the council to take action on before we get to the end of September. And it's based on the planning that goes on for the 2022 year. Now, a couple things that I want to mention before I get into too many details. One of which is that a ton of planning goes into this. This is not just about the numbers, even though we give them about 150 pages of numbers and data and charts and graphs and colored charts and graphs and all kinds of stuff. This is really about the planning and the story of the activity that's going to happen in 2022. Now remember, we're planning this a long way out, and so some of the things that we're planning for are more than 16 months away, give or take a little bit. So these are our best estimates of costs. So our process is that the council tells us what they want to do next year. Some things we do every year, right? Like we keep the streetlights running. We pay people, we have police officers, we have recreation programs, but we really talk very seriously in advance of this what programs might be new, what programs are they going to get do away with. And so the budget is really our best estimate for the council about their priorities and the things that they want to do in 2022. And so we really approach it that way. So with that, again, I think I showed you how thick this is. There's just a ton of information within this packet. I'm going to put a link to this packet below, but I'm also going to put a link to next Tuesday nights. Normally we meet on Monday night, but next Tuesday night's meeting so that you can see the latest and greatest updated information. Now, that updated information shows that the council is proposing to have a zero tax rate change. So there would be no change in tax rate. We're going to levy about $195-ish thousand more, but that more is being sucked up by new property. So think about it like a pie, and you sprinkle a little sugar on top of the pie, right? So in this instance, although we're looking for some more sugar, the pie is a little bit bigger, and so it's spread out more. So no one's individual city taxes should change dramatically unless their valuation changes dramatically. But overall, we're not asking for the St. Peter taxpayers to pay a higher tax rate, but we are asking for a little bit more money. By the way, our general fund budget is over $8 million. So when we're looking for a couple $100,000 more, about 190 something, that's not a significant number in that. It's a little bit less than 2% increase or change in that. And of course, we can feel 2% in fuel and employee costs and all of those things. So anyway, I'd really encourage you to take a look at this information and the other link that I'm going to send you for next Tuesday night's meeting. It gives a really great explanation of what's going on within that budget. The memo is about 9 pages, so don't let that scare you off. You can get most of the information that you might be interested in within the first page or two. So we would encourage you to look at that. Then second, one of the other things that the council talked about as a part of this was housing. And so as you know, we as a community, we as a region, and I think as a country, are really struggling with housing issues. And that cuts across all categories of housing. So this isn't just affordable housing. This is mid-level and high-level housing. It seems like there's not enough housing to go around. There aren't enough rentals to go around. And so the council talked about the data of that. What do we see within St. Peter? What's going on? Where are we struggling to meet more demand? And then what role can and should, that's an important thing too, should the city play within that? And so they're really working very diligently on trying to put a plan together about working with partners within our community to enhance housing opportunity here in St. Peter. So that includes not only rentals, which you see some work going on within St. Peter, but single family homes. That includes, again, not only affordable, but mid-level, upper mid-level, high-level homes. It's a fact that within St. Peter, other than smaller lots that are designed for starter homes, entry-level homes, we only have 5 or 6 single-family homes that support those homes that are really 275 to 325,000 in value. And so we've got to see some more lot development, some other things. So again, they're working on a plan for that. I think within the next couple of months, there'll be some really concrete, solid actions and decisions made, taken, and moving forward on housing. But the council understands this is a tough time and that there are maybe some things that the council can do and should do related to some of those things. So hang with us on that. Watch for that more information. I'm sure I'll be talking about it more, not only on my video blogs here, but certainly in the hot sheet and newspaper articles and council meetings and those kind of things. So watch for more information if you're interested, and certainly give me a call anytime. Happy to visit about what we've got going on. Now let me talk about some tidbits for information. First of which is the hot sheet. If you don't get the hot sheet, this is our weekly emailed newsletter. It's also on our website, so you can certainly take a look at that. I'd really encourage you to take a look. There's always great information about things that are coming up, upcoming meetings. We'll be talking about taxes in pretty high level of detail and other things in there as well. I also want to mention Rivers Edge Hospital. You know, the city, you as a community member own part of Rivers Edge Hospital. Best care anywhere. Fantastic stuff going on there. Remember, there's a lot of activity there, and your services at the emergency room and urgent care are really second to none. Now, next, I want to talk about the fire station. We've been talking about this and really local option sales tax. So let me be really blunt and to the point. The council's decided that we're going to build a fire hall. We need a new fire hall. There's been a couple of studies done. It demonstrates very clearly that we don't have the ability in the current facility to meet the needs, not only of the community, but safety, health training of those volunteer firefighters. We need a new fire hall. So the council went forward, and you're going to see on the ballot in November a local option sales tax, a half-cent sales tax. Now that half-cent sales tax will generate about $380,000+ a year. And that will be used towards debt service of a new fire hall if approved by the community. If it's not approved, if there is not a sales tax approved or put in place, then the council will add to your property taxes in the future to pay for that. So you have a decision to make here. Would you rather pay for it through sales tax and have other people help pay for that? Because lots of other people come to our community, and people live and do business in St. Peter that don't pay property taxes. Renters, students, patients, all kinds of folks that do that. Or do you want it all on property taxes? Now, with that, there's some additional information. I'm going to put a link below here to some data, some information that is on our website that might help you know a little bit more about how this works, read the ballot question, those types of things. So I'd really encourage you, if you have interest, to take a look at that. The budget for the fire station is a little bit over $9 million. Again, if the community approves a sales tax, that sales tax will generate enough money to cover all of the debt service on that. I can give you a lot more tidbits, but again, really encourage you to check out our website. You can see it for yourself, take some time, analyze it, and know what works for you, and vote your conscience on what works for you and what you think is best for the community. Again, that ballot question will come up in November, so I wanted to mention that. Let me also then mention, as I wrap up a relatively short one, this is how you contact us if you have any questions. So certainly you can email me if you have any questions. You can check out our website. We've got lots of wonderful information on our website. You can check us out on Facebook. Lots of more timely, more informational, do today, tomorrow kind of stuff gets on our Facebook page. Give us a call. Certainly we have a Twitter account, and here's our Twitter handle. or you can check us out on YouTube. This is the place where you can see council meetings, video blogs, school board meetings, county commissioner meetings, and some other stuff as well. So check us out on our City of St. Peter YouTube channel. That's what I've got for today for State of the City. Thanks for clicking on and being with me today. We're getting ready for the Labor Day weekend, so I hope you have a fantastic Labor Day weekend. Thanks again, and hope to see you next time.